When news broke that Victor and I were considering working together, many people in the business world were shocked. For years, we had been seen as fierce rivals fighting for control of the same markets. Some of my advisors warned me that trusting him could be dangerous. Others believed the partnership could create something powerful. Deep down, I knew this decision would shape the future of everything I had built. After several months of discussions, we finally reached an agreement. Instead of competing across every city, we would combine our strengths to build a stronger distribution network across Africa. Victor brought aggressive expansion strategies and powerful investor connections, while my company brought the trusted street vendor system that had already proven successful. What once looked like a rivalry turned into one of the most unexpected alliances in our industry. The partnership changed everything. With our combined resources, we expanded faster than ever before, reaching new cities and markets that had once seemed impossible. Warehouses grew larger, delivery networks expanded, and thousands of street vendors joined the system. But the most important change was not the growth of the company, it was the growth of the people connected to it. Together we launched programs that helped vendors move beyond daily survival. Some received training to open small shops. Others learned how to manage savings and start their own supply businesses. Watching these transformations reminded me of my own journey. Every time I saw a former hawker become a small business owner, it felt like the story of the streets was rewriting itself again and again. Years later, during a quiet visit back to Lagos, I asked my driver to take me to the exact intersection where I had once hawked goods under the hot sun. The traffic was still as chaotic as ever, Danfo buses shouting for passengers, vendors weaving between cars, and the endless sound of horns filling the air. Standing there again, I felt a strange mix of nostalgia and gratitude. A young boy ran past my car carrying a tray of bottled drinks on his head. His voice echoed loudly as he tried to make a sale before the traffic light changed. Watching him was like seeing my younger self running through time. I stepped out of the car and bought everything on his tray. The boy looked surprised as I smiled and asked him a question that had once changed my life. "Young man, what do you want your future to look like?" The boy hesitated for a moment before answering. He said he wanted to help his mother and one day open his own shop, so he would not have to run between cars forever. Hearing those words reminded me of the promise I once made to myself in a small crowded room many years ago. Dreams often start small, sometimes as small as a single idea whispered in the middle of struggle. Before leaving, I gave him my business card and told him something simple but powerful. This street is not your final destination. It can be your starting point. The boy stared at the card, as if he was holding a key to a door he had not known existed. In that moment, I realized that the real value of my journey was not the millions I had earned, but the doors my story could open for others. Today, the company that began with a teenage hawker in Lagos has grown into a network supporting thousands of vendors across different cities. But every time someone asks how the journey started, I tell them the same truth. It began with a tray on my head, sweat on my face, and a dream that refused to die.